dumpy little office in West Covina, California, it's the Foos Show! Hey, what is up, everybody? I am Josie.
And I'm Josh.
Hey, thank you all very much for listening into the Foos Show. Thank you for downloading the pod on most major podcast apps, subscribing, and telling a friend like a champ. You can always reach us at Foos Show. That's FOOBarshow.com. And FOOBar Show is our handle on Facebook, Tumblr, Twitter, and Instagram. Check us out, drop us a line, and we'll foo it up like a couple of foos. Ain't that right, foo?
Seafood.
All right. We have Steph on tap once again. Say hi, Steph.
What's up, my dudes?
Yeah, so I mean, I guess you're just part of the show now. I
Pretty
guess you're
much.
just a foo. Is she a foo now,
She's a
Josh?
foo, man.
All right,
She's a foo.
all right. We're just gonna call you a foo now.
Well, I mean,
Foolette?
she's a foolette by marriage.
A foolette by me. Well, all right. Well, congratulations, Steph.
Thank you for the promotion.
You're now
You're
a foo.
welcome. You're welcome.
I worked
You're
very
welcome.
hard to get here.
Yeah.
You did it.
Well, no, not really.
Not so fast.
That's
Not so fast.
But
there's more that can be done.
fine.
So what's up with you today? There, I heard you took a 2-hour nap. Is this a normal thing?
Yeah.
Well, it varies. Sometimes if I got a lot of stuff to do, then I cut it down
Then
to
it
like a
cuts to
solid
an hour.
30-minute nap.
Oh,
okay?
shut the
Alright.
fuck up! I've never seen you take a 30-minute nap. Like, dude, okay. All right, I'm spilling the beans. She gets home at 4.
Whoa.
She doesn't wake up till like maybe 5:30.
I work a full-time job.
So do we.
I'm tired. I'm like physically exhausted at the end.
Anyway, I just made some steak. It was great. Having a beer, had a dab. I think we're having a good time tonight. Outside,
Someone's trying to
It's
manufacture
Foobard.
a good time.
Foobard.
it's Foobard.
It sure is, buddy. Sure is.
Who was playing out on the Thursday Night Football there, Josh?
The Browns of Oakland. Oh, I'm sorry, the Raiders.
Oh,
of Oakland.
right,
The Raiders,
right.
You know, it's just so hard to tell the difference from.
You just can't these days.
You just can't. It was the Raiders against the Niners. It's the battle of who sucks less.
Yeah.
And right now, the Niners suck less.
They suck less.
Surprisingly, shockingly suck less.
Yeah.
They're wiping the floor with the Raiders. Huh? Can't believe I actually said that sentence.
Check that out.
Right.
Well, Steph, you like the Raiders?
I don't.
You know,
I don't.
You like the Falcons. What's that all about?
I don't know. I just picked one. I like the Killers.
I just picked
great.
one.
Well, Steph,
Yeah.
you got a health and such today, I understand?
Yep.
All right. Health and such with Steph.
What's up, my dudes? So, we are in November. So the most popular thing for guys to do is Movember.
November it up.
Mustache November.
Right.
So that is supposed to raise awareness for prostate cancer, mental health, and suicide prevention in the lives of men.
Right.
You know. Mm-hmm. So the bird's the word.
I said up a bird.
Jesus Christ.
So pretty much with Movember is to get the conversation going and, spread awareness of support groups for suicide prevention, mental health, prostate cancer support groups.
Oh, jeez.
I know, but it's a good thing. And try
Sure
to,
is, buddy.
and the whole point is to not spend money on shaving products and use that for donations. So that's the whole.
Is it really?
Yeah.
What that's all about?
Yeah,
I thought it was
so,
just like, look at me, I have a mustache. Prostates.
well, sure.
Because it's on every guy, like a guy that wouldn't normally have a mustache. He has one for November to let everybody know, the prostate thing's an issue.
Worry about,
Right.
it's not just about prostates, though, now, man.
Yeah. So what are we adding to it this time?
Well,
Steph?
actually-
suicide prevention and mental health.
Yeah,
Right,
so
right,
that's for
right.
guys. So that's Movember. And then there's a no shave November.
Uh-huh.
And that includes women.
Here we go.
So-
Get a load of this, Josh.
So it's the same concept. So instead of growing out a mustache, guys will grow out a full beard. You can trim it, groom it. So women are encouraged not to shave their legs or or underarms, or get all the waxing stuff done, and use that money to donate to all the support groups.
Okay, look.
I can't.
If I wanted the French,
I'm not giving a lot with Dollar Shave Club.
Yeah, I mean,
either.
What?
Dollar Shave Club. I mean, if I'm not spending a couple of bucks a month for Dollar Shave Club, that's really not a lot to give to an organization, at least from my end.
Right, because
What were you gonna say? You don't remember?
I don't.
He's very high.
Because if you think about it, like in the course of a month, you'll probably spend like what? I don't know what guys do. $20
on what?
Razor
on
and
if you're still going the Gillette route,
yeah. If you get the high end stuff, maybe like $30-$40, right?
Yeah.
And then just instead of spending that money for the month on you, spend it on cancer awareness and donations and things like that
and such.
But I spent like $2 on razors. I get the cheap shit. So,
but remember, guys, the causes are the main concern here.
Yeah. So I don't think I'm gonna donate just $2. Okay. I can donate like $10.
Yeah.
More than that, at least minimum.
Let's not get too cheap here now, people.
I know it's for a cause. It's for a good cause. But I'm just saying, like, if you're not spending that much on yourself, and then you expect to like turn around and spend that on somebody else, like. You're going to look cheap, so spend a little bit more.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, awareness, guys. Save your brothers and your sisters.
Thanks, Steph. All right. Well, Josh, I understand you have some nerd news today.
Do I?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Amazon, everybody. Amazon. Be excited for Amazon, man.
I am, man.
They can't see you doing
I
these moves.
know.
Do you shop on Amazon? Would you like to support the show? Well, go to foodbarshow.com. That's FOOBarshow.com. At the bottom of the homepage, click on the Amazon banner, bookmark it on your browser, and do your regular Amazon shopping from there. It doesn't cost you anything, and you're supporting the show. Josh, shut the fuck up. Give me some nerd news now.
Oh man, this is so nasty. It's like you want to do some kung fu in here.
How many dabs did you do, man?
Why am I on trial here?
Oh,
okay?
You guys are counting?
No, I didn't. But anyways, to continue.
Yes.
So, in some anime news, as me and the Food had reported earlier this year, that there's going to be a Dragon Ball Super movie, Broly, that's going to be coming out in January.
Yeah.
So it's gotten so big, and the publicity for this has gotten so big that they have actually included a Goku balloon in the Macy's Day Thanksgiving.
Wow!
Yep.
They made it.
They've
arrived.
They made it. So
it only took them 30, 40 years.
No shit, huh?
America.
No shit. So. America. Dude, so Macy's actually announced today. So this is coming out a report from comicbook.com. So Macy's announced the legendary hero of Dragon Ball takes to the streets of Manhattan for his parade debut this year ahead of his starring role in the North American theatrical release of Dragon Ball Super Broly this January. Goku, the star of the iconic Japanese anime franchise Dragon Ball, is a Saiyan warrior who was sent to destroy Earth as a child. When a brain injury changed Goku's programming, he became peaceful, good-natured, loving, and honest. Many adjectives that describe the celebration of Thanksgiving. So that's
crazy.
So that's why they're included.
Yeah.
So they've actually...
He's Japanese Superman.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much he is. As we said before, you guys can look up YouTube videos of Goku versus Superman. Like, they've done little, game simulations. It's sick.
Yeah.
It's really sick.
It's a really good fight.
So the balloon that they're actually making is going to be his Super Saiyan Blue form, where he has the blue hair, and it's going to be him, he's actually, trying to fight in the air.
Oh, crazy.
So it looks pretty dope. So... Next news, another very popular show we're all watching right now, The Walking Dead.
Ah, yeah, Rick's a goner.
Rick's a goner. I've actually caught up.
Oh, look at that!
I've caught up to you guys, so I'm ready.
And
to
all right,
see
everybody, spoiler alert! But I don't like the way he got fucked up, and I was gonna die. Yeah, like him getting impaled like that. What do you think, Steph?
I mean, yeah, it kind of sucks. Like, I thought it would have been taken down.
It was. I felt like it would
have been. I thought it was going to be like a battle.
I was really.
That's what I thought.
I was really sticking with my Judith theory, where she was going to get pissed off at Rick, and she's like, "Ah,
okay, that was ever going to be a possibility."
Look, she's seen some shit. Okay,
she still can't comprehend it.
Yeah.
I mean,
no, it's normal to her now.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, as we all know, Rick Grimes, Andrew Lincoln, is going to be leaving the show at the end of the next episode of episode 5 of The Walking Dead.
Yep.
Well, the following episode, not a lot of people are aware or haven't realized, is that Lauren Cohen is exiting the show after episode 6.
Get the fuck out of here! Are you serious?
Yes. So she's not going to die per se.
Okay.
Because she had already agreed to a contract to be in some movie. So this was already announced, like I believe earlier this year, that she was gonna be exiting for part of season 6 or season 9. She'll be in 6 seasons or 6 episodes. So they announced today that on comicbook.com. So an article, The Walking Dead's Lauren Cohen has had discussions about a season 10 return. So she's going to leave essentially season 6, but somehow they're going to try and work her to come back.
So does she have other projects going on right now that are probably playing into this decision?
Just said that.
Yeah, there's actually going to be a new ABC.
Why don't we get more specific?
I'm bringing it up right now. So in April, after boarding ABC spy dramedy Whiskey Cavalier, Cohen officially announced an abbreviated return. So she's going to be in a new show called Whiskey Cavalier. It's going to premiere on ABC, I believe, this upcoming year. Okay. So that's why she's going to have to leave the show for an extended amount of time to do that. So they still want her back, especially with the departure of Andrew Lincoln. And the showrunner right now, Angela Kang, she actually started the same time Lauren Cohen did. So she doesn't essentially want to just get rid of her. She's willing to let her be gone. They're gonna write her off in a certain way.
You think she's gonna go away like Carol did when she kind of disappeared for a little bit?
I think so. I think it's gonna be something to that effect. Because they're saying in episode 6 it's gonna be some shit's gonna really go down. So shit's gonna start kicking into high gear in these next 2 episodes.
Wow.
So everyone remember to watch Walking Dead on AMC. I believe it premieres at 8 o'clock Eastern and Pacific.
Does that sound about right there, Steph?
Or 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock Eastern.
9 o'clock Eastern.
So
AMC. when it airs here, it's around 6 o'clock.
It's around 6 o'clock Pacific. If you have satellite, I know. But some because other outlets it's just at 9 o'clock as if it was going to be on Eastern
right.
time.
Or if you have Roku, it comes on earlier as well.
Oh,
so that's why we always miss what time it comes on.
Yeah, it's easily.
We always have to catch the encore.
6 or 9.
Yeah.
But
what are you gonna do?
It's 69.
Jesus.
And that's it for me in nerd news.
Are you serious?
I'm going off on 69. Hell yeah.
Nerd. I didn't have that one potted up.
I know. I got you.
We'll be right back. Podcast listeners, Joe C here. Are you digging all the music talk and want to see what my band, The Fallen Electric, has in store? Check us out at thefallenelectric.com for all news, show dates, and contact information. Also, be sure to listen to our album, Never Seen the World, available on all digital music stores and streaming apps. It's time to get electrified.
Let's just go and waste some time.
And we're back. Josh.
Yes, sir.
Hit us up with some sports.
You got it.
Sports with Josh.
What's up, all my Footopians?
Jesus. Hi, Josh.
God, you suck. Well, man, in some sports...
Oh!
God damn it. In sports news today, as we all know, the Dodgers lost the World Series.
Yeah, we've talked about it. It's fine. Let's move on.
Fine. Okay. But, so right now, today, Andrew Friedman, the president of baseball operations, and GM Farhan Zadi had a press conference, to discuss the upcoming potential moves regarding, Dave Roberts and some of the key potential players. So today, Alden Gonzalez, an ESPN staff writer, he wrote a story on ESPN discussing that the Dodgers are expected to retain Dave Roberts as manager.
Oh, shit. Okay.
So, as far as the Dodgers are concerned right now, Farhan Zadi said that, they've made significant talks and that they don't plan on, moving away from Roberts, that they plan on having him come back. They were asked which obstacles he foresees with regarding to signing Roberts to another contract. Freeman provided a succinct answer. I don't. Zadi, the team's general manager, said contracts for Roberts and all of his coaches should be finalized in the next week or two. Moments later, however, The Athletic reported that third base coach Chris Woodward is a strong candidate to become the Texas Rangers' new manager.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so we may start losing some bench coaches and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, our bench coaches are great. Like our hitting coach, he didn't do so well this last World Series.
Yeah, no kidding.
But
bats were not heating up at all.
But we led the league in home runs, so he was doing something right. I just think that was more on Friedman and Zadi having too much power.
Did they address these analytics that they've been just deciding every major play with? Did they address it?
They don't address it. They don't.
That's a problem. That's a problem for the rest of us that want the Dodgers to do well, but really want an explanation of why are you so bent? And why do you have to keep beating this drum and then not talk about it?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I mean,
give us your logic is pretty much what we're trying to ask. Right?
So they were asked, about their disappointing loss in the World Series. And so Farhan Zadi replied, "We have a lot we have a lot to be proud of getting back to the World Series and losing to a very worthy opponent. There's a difference between not being fully satisfied and not getting to your ultimate goal and feeling like you need to dole out blame. A lot of blame has been directed at the Dodgers in the wake of their loss and at Friedman and Zadi for constructing a lineup with too many platoon players and not adding enough bullpen help. And Roberts for sitting some of the best hitters against lefties. Like when they sat Bellinger and Muncy.
Dude, you're gonna sit Boston. Your MVPs. I get that they were trying to get all right-handers.
Yeah, I mean,
but it's because of the analytics.
Yeah, it's stupid.
I don't know.
It's stupid.
I don't know.
Friedman said that the central theme of the World Series disappointment was how much we struggled offensively, which put the bullpen in vulnerable positions. So they're kind of blaming...
Can't you morons do anything right?
Seriously. They're really blaming more of the hitters than they are on the pitching.
Yeah.
But the pitching didn't really do that great either. Come on.
Well, all these calls to, switch them out when they did wasn't, it's never... It just didn't play out.
No, it didn't. And then ultimately, they said, Farhan kind of finished off with, as a general point, we both feel very strongly that those decisions, those strategic decisions, are the result of a process. Zadi, who has reportedly been contacted by the San Francisco Giants to possibly run their baseball operations of the department.
Oh, shit.
So, he said Dave's process is having conversations with us, having conversations with coaches, trusting his own gut, trusting what he sees as the game unfolds. We believe and we continue to have full confidence in his process. Sometimes things turn out your way, sometimes things don't. That's baseball. That's the beauty of this game.
Yeah, to be fair, everything being equal, you know what I mean? We got to the World Series.
We did.
But when we got there, we choked like a motherfucker.
That, and we went up against a brick wall, dude.
Oh, the Red Sox were...
Yeah. Immovable force
dominated.
met immovable object. And immovable object won by a landslide. So, there's nothing we could have done about that. But, yeah, we were close. We kept it close. We had chances. We just didn't take advantage of any of those chances. So,
yeah.
Hopefully fucking Dave Roberts learns for next year and can get his shit together.
I hope so, man. I hope so. And, maybe he'll actually start making some gut calls rather than some analytics. to everyone else watching the same game wouldn't really make a whole lot of sense if you've been watching baseball your whole life.
Yeah, it doesn't. I mean, it doesn't pass the eyeball test. Because, I understand if you want to use analytics, but you got to use the numbers as well as get a sense or a feel.
Yeah, are they incorporating these new results into the analytics? Because I hope it's going to deter them a different way.
I hope so. Because
they have enough of a sample size.
They had this entire playoffs for that. It's insane. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, but also too in Dodgers news, David Freese is actually going to re-sign with us.
Okay.
They also
I'm okay with that.
He's going to be coming back. Yeah. He's a good bench guy.
I think so.
Especially I like his playoff experience.
He's come through.
Yeah, so he proved that he can come through for us in the playoffs. So I think he's definitely worth coming back. And then Kershaw right now, he still has up until Friday at this point of recording. We'll find out if he re-signs, but all indications right now are that he's going to come back.
Wow.
And
USA!
Yeah.
USA!
I hope it's not extreme amounts of money. I hope
I hope it's a sensible paycheck.
Yes. So.
Mid-size paycheck, not the big, huge one.
Yeah, but in my opinion, I don't think he should start though.
I don't think he's a starter anymore.
I think he should
not
be
for
a
important games
reliever,
at least.
A long reliever or a bullpen guy.
Yeah.
I think he'd be perfect because of all his off-speed pitches are great.
Yep.
But not for an extended amount of time. So we'll see what happens. We'll learn. Free agency starts in early December. So that's when all the people will sign and everything, and we'll learn more. So, I'll continue to update everyone as it moves along.
Cool, man.
So, in more relevant sports right now, some foosball.
Woo!
So, Foo, as you've known, or I don't know if you knew this, Foo, did you know that the NFL has been in the UK for 12 years now?
Nuh-uh.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I know that they were trying to get into Canada recently, into Mexico. And I know Canada has their own thing going on with their football.
Yeah, they have their own football. It's a little... It's the rules are a little different.
They're more polite, right?
Yeah. They instead of tackling, they have pillows that they put underneath their players.
Right.
No. They still tackle, but it's just very lightly, and they have to apologize after saying, sorry. It's okay. What you hit, okay? Okay.
Instead of dumping Gatorade on somebody, it's maple syrup.
It's maple syrup.
It's sticky.
It gets all sticky.
And Tim Hortons caters to every game.
Yes.
You gotta have me some Tim Hortons.
So when are we going to Canada?
I don't know.
After this podcast.
Yes.
Get some weed. Anyways. Oh, sorry. This is sports, right?
Yes, it's sports.
Don't
get into my joint report yet.
So, again... As I said, the NFL has been in the UK for about 12 years now. They've started playing there, and they've actually grown a huge fan base in the UK recently. So there have been talks about potentially having a team there. Because they've already had 4 games there this year, and every game has sold out in the UK.
But I have thoughts about that, man. If you incorporate a game, a UK team, into an just about all-American sport, that travel is going to be a bitch for these players, these UK players. So what's the solution with that?
That's a good argument. They've actually thought of a solution to that, or kind of a theory. A London franchise would likely play its games in blocks with batches of home matches before then going on the road and vice versa. So instead of going like how some teams here in the U.S. it would be road home.
Yeah.
For them, they would have like 4 straight road games. So they would be here for 4 weeks, and then they're back in the UK for 4 weeks.
Okay, so it doesn't fuck with their cycle.
Yeah,
they're always jet lagged.
They kind of do that with soccer right now. Like they play they'll play all the Italian teams. Like let's say if you're playing in England, you're going to play all the Italian teams in 1 week in like a circuit, and then you're going to go back and play in England for another week.
Gotcha.
So like they usually do something. So they're familiar with that kind of style, and they're actually pretty excited about possibly doing this because it's been right now the jersey sales has seen record amounts in the UK as opposed to like soccer and other stuff like that. It's becoming a big sport. So right now,
what should come this way is cricket. It's huge in India.
It is, but
huge.
Baseball's. Come on, man. No.
Come on, man. Cricket.
No. You got baseball.
As soon as you say it, you're happy with it. Cricket.
So to give you some numbers, or to kind of show you how big it's getting in England. So right now there's a team in England, a soccer team called the Tottenham Spurs, and so they actually were supposed to have a game there. So Tottenham Stadium is the clear front runner to become the primary venue of the franchise. And there's 62,062 capacity ground has a retractable pitch, and it was built with the NFL in mind. So recently there was like concerns with delays. There were some delays with the Raiders Seahawks game earlier this year, and that it was going to lose and that they had to kind of move stadiums. So originally it was supposed to be at Wembley Stadium, and then they had to move it to this Tottenham Stadium, and it was like on a short day's notice, and they sold out all the tickets.
Damn.
There was over 82,000 people in attendance.
82,000?
Yeah.
That's
they
nuts.
still went. And it's just getting bigger. The Eagles just played there against the Jags this last weekend, and again, it was another sold out event. Like it maxed out Wembley at 82,000 again, or like 83,000. So there's a lot of hope for them to do that. It'd be interesting. I mean, I would rather see one in Mexico City. You know, if we're gonna do that, let's have one team in Mexico City and one team in the UK. That would be dope as hell.
That would be really good.
Yeah,
that would be really, really good. Because Mexico City has a bomb-ass fucking stadium.
Azteca Stadium, dude. Oh.
Azteca Stadium is legit as fuck.
Dude.
It rivals Wembley.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
For sure,
Hell
dude.
yeah. It's one of the best stadiums in the world.
Yeah, it's
great.
huge.
It's great.
It's huge.
Right now, the NFL's playing games right now. So the next game that's going to be played this year is actually the Rams-Chiefs in Mexico City. So it's going to be really interesting because Mexico, if we do get a team there, that elevation is much higher than Denver's.
Yeah.
So they're saying that that it's going to be tough for teams to thrive in that environment.
So they'll always win the home games.
Yeah, it's really tough because like last year, I think I saw a Texans Raiders game there, and it just both teams just looked flat. It just looked bad. Like they all started looking gassed like in the third quarter.
Crazy.
Yeah. So I mean, we'll see what happens. I'll let everyone know more as we get more news on that.
Yeah.
So I saved the best for last. Boo. It's time for our football pickup. Bump, bump.
Oh, yeah!
Here's another one.
Oh, yeah!
Oh, yeah! Definitely chill. So, again, this week, I picked 7 teams. So, I'll start off by telling you what we currently stand right now. So, Josie, you currently stand at 19-11. I currently stand at 20-10.
You bitch!
That's that motherfucker.
Damn, I'm still trailing you, huh?
The Foo is at 18-12.
Right.
And then
Sounds
Steph
right.
is at 17-13.
It's rigged.
I mean, you're not out of it yet. I mean,
Yeah, it's not a terrible
It's still really
score.
close.
Yeah.
I make it 7 for a reason. That way, it keeps.
How many
it
more
nice and
weeks we
cool.
got till the end of the season?
Dude, we're barely at week 9. We got 18 more weeks. Or 9 more weeks. We're
9
at the
more weeks
halfway
to go.
point. Yeah.
Okay, well, there's plenty of time.
Yeah.
Plenty.
Yeah, just don't pick the Raiders and you're good.
Oh, they're not on this list.
They're not even worthy of the
No,
list
no,
anymore?
no,
Holy
not
shit.
anymore.
So are the Browns supposed to be good now?
They're supposed to be decent. I mean, we'll see. We'll see what they just
It's worth
fired.
turning on the TV?
They just fired their head coach and their offensive coordinator in the same day.
Okay.
Because both the head
Do we have
coach
to make
and
a wish?
Dude, it was hilarious. Like because they both were fighting. Like they were having like arguments and like they
On
did
the
it
field?
on the field, in the practice rooms, in the meeting rooms. Like they were in Hard Knocks this year.
Yeah.
And there's an episode where Todd Haley, the offensive coordinator, was trying to tell the head coach like, we need to light a fire under these kids' asses. Like you're not really lighting a fire under them. Like you're just kind of letting them do their own thing, and
Right.
they're not caring. And so the coach is like, I'm sitting here on this table, and he's just like, I thought the same thing you thought, but you know what? I'm sitting here now, and you got to think differently when you're here.
Jesus
And so,
Christ.
dude, you could see Todd
power
Haley.
trips.
Yeah, you could see Todd Haley was just rolling his eyes, putting his hands over his head like, oh my fucking God, I'm going to fucking kill this guy. So I guess it got so bad that the owners were just like, fuck this. All right, we're cutting bait with both of them.
So who took over?
So their defensive coordinator, Greg Williams, he took over. And for those of you that are sports fans, Greg Williams kind of sounds familiar because he was the defensive coordinator that was on the Saints during the Bounty Gate scandal. So, Fu, do you know what Bounty Gate was?
Was that when they got all that rolls of paper and they tried to
The
to soak up.
quicker, picker
Right.
upper.
No, what was the fucking
Not
bounty
that bounty.
thing?
Not bounty. Not that bounty, man. So,
All right.
Dick. So what they were doing, what Bountygate was, Greg Williams was basically paying his players incentives for causing injuries to other teams.
Oh, okay.
So during the 2009 NFC Championship, when they were playing against Brett Favre, they bet, they said if $3,000 if you can break one of Brett Favre's ribs.
Dang!
Yeah, it was shit like that, and they had proof. There was a full
I
law.
am shocked and appalled.
Yeah, the dumbasses kept a ledger of it.
Fucking mercenaries over here.
Dude, and so so they got fined. He got fired and suspended from the league for a few years. Then he was on the Rams. Now he's on the Browns, and the Browns have actually a pretty good defense.
Yeah.
So him taking over is actually not going to be a bad thing. They're saying that the Browns actually may start doing something because
We're going to see an increase in injuries.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Right?
He was the ringleader the whole time.
Wait a minute.
Yep.
You mean we can start hurting people again, and they're
Oh,
not going to
man.
find out? Yeah, Browns football. Woo! All right,
It's
so
just part of the game.
back to the picks. So, so the first game on tap, dickhead, is
Let him speak.
fuck you. God, I'm gonna stab you with this pen.
Go, come on. All
All
right.
right, it's the Jets versus Dolphins. You dick. Miami's favored, -3.
Jets and Dolphins.
Yeah,
It sounds like a.
I'm gonna pick for you, asshole. Fuck you.
Sounds like a bad time. Steph, what do you think?
Miami.
Ladies
Miami.
first.
Fuck you. Ladies first.
Ladies first. Let's see here. I'm gonna go ahead and agree with Steph on this one. I think Miami's gonna beat the Jets.
Ladies first? I don't want to be first all the time.
Relax. Relax.
I'm gonna pick the Jets.
You gonna pick the Jets. All right.
Yes,
Let's make this
is.
interesting.
And
Why
so
is
is
that?
the Foo.
What's
So
your
is-
what's your reasoning?
The Jets are actually better than the Dolphins. Their quarterback, Sam Darnold, former USC quarterback, woo! He's the starting quarterback of the Jets right now,
Okay.
and he's been surprisingly good. And their defense is no joke. And right now, the Dolphins, they kind of still don't know what they're doing because they have Brock Osweiler as their quarterback, a backup quarterback, because their starting quarterback's injured, and it doesn't seem like their offense can get going right now. They've lost I think 4 out of their last 5 games
Yeah.
after starting 4-0. All right, so they look good, and then all of a sudden they just fucking start shitting it up.
Yeah.
So I think the Jets are gonna win.
You know, every time I think about the Dolphins, I think about Ace Ventura.
Yep. Finkel.
Finkel laces out.
The laces were in!
All right, next
His
game.
balls tucked into his ass crack.
Yeah,
Oh!
it's got the worst case of hemorrhoids I've ever seen.
Oh man.
So the next game is actually going to be another bruiser. It's our favorite one: Steelers versus Ravens.
Oh.
Ravens favored -3.
I was gonna say the Ravens. They're looking good these days.
The Ravens actually look good.
Yeah.
Ravens?
Beat them
Isn't
the
that
first time?
Isn't that the game that screwed us over the last time?
Yeah, it's
Sure
the one that
is.
didn't give me a perfect score on the last,
Oh.
the last time around. But put me down for Ravens.
You're gonna beat Bob
Same.
Smo.
I'm just trying. Man. All right. Yeah, they are good though. They're looking
Stop
good.
copying me.
You know, I'm gonna actually go with Pittsburgh on this one, only because this is like that rivalry. Yeah, this is that rivalry that just seems like once one wins, the other one always comes back and wins the next game.
Okay.
Like it is it's like a slugfest every time.
So pick the loser next week.
Pretty much,
All right.
pretty much.
Cool. It's good
next,
strategy.
Next game is going to be the Lions versus the Vikings.
The
And
loins.
the
eh?
Vikings.
Lions. Oh, so fast. Foo.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Lions.
Contrary to popular belief, when I was a wee old kid, I actually followed the Vikings, and I would see who was on the team,
Yeah,
and I
sure.
would follow all the footballs.
Yeah, I used to
and
play as the Vikings on Madden.
Yep.
On Madden 99 with Dante Culpepper. Or no, Madden 2001.
Dante
Dante
Culpepper, Randy Moss.
Randy Moss.
Yep.
Yep.
I used to follow the Vikings
Those
religiously.
times.
Yep. So I'm gonna go with the Vikings as well, and so is the Foo. The Foo is actually gonna go with the Steelers as well.
Oh, from the previous
for this
one.
previous pick.
Okay.
As well.
All right.
So the next game is Steph's Falcons versus the Redskins.
Falcons?
Falcons, of course.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Falcons.
Of course.
You know what, man? I'm gonna have to go with the Washington team.
Yeah?
Sure am.
The Redskins?
He's just picking everything that we're not.
The Washington team?
The Washington.
You can say Redskins. You shouldn't, but you can because they're a team.
It's just so wrong.
Yeah, I know.
Just call them red shirts then.
Red shirts? Okay. Going with the red shirts.
Okay, very well.
There you go. Next
it?
game is the Texans versus the Broncos, and it's at Denver. I know, man.
Broncos.
Broncos.
If it's at Denver, I'm picking Broncos.
I'll pick Broncos. But the last time I picked Broncos, they fucking lost.
Yeah, but...
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. They lost. Oh, yeah. It was not a good game for them.
Nope.
Don't screw this up, Denver.
Next game is our favorite bastard child of Los Angeles, Chargers versus the Seahawks in Seattle.
The Seahawks.
The Seahawks. And this is, I think, Seattle's first home game since the passing of ex-owner Paul Allen.
Oh, so they're going to dedicate the game.
Yeah, so I
All right, well, I'm picking Seahawks.
Gotta go with the Seahawks instead of the San Diego
Superchargers. I'm going to go with the Seahawks as well. I just don't think the Chargers have a chance against this one.
Right.
But the Foo picked the Chargers, so who knows?
Anything can happen.
Anything can happen. Last game is actually, the spread does not indicate how close this game is actually going to be. It is the Rams versus the Saints in New Orleans.
Ooh. Well,
Yeah.
hey, man, the Rams were down for the majority of the previous game, and, dude, they made that shit happen at the last minute.
They sure did, but, dude, the Saints
look good.
crazy
I think
good
that
right
if the
now.
Rams are going to lose a game, it might be against the Saints.
That's the only team I can think of right now, because right now my Eagles don't look too great, but we just got a good wide receiver. So, I mean, we'll see what they do later on. But the Saints look like the sure favorite right now to knock out the Rams.
I'll tell you what, just to save you a couple of minutes, I'll just pick the Rams.
There you
But
go.
go ahead. I mean, keep talking because I just need to be loyal. I think they're going to pull it out of their ass in some way, shape, or form. They're they're Super Bowl bound this year.
No, yeah.
They're Super Bowl bound.
Let's
Don't interrupt me.
There's a bunch of Rams fans saying, "Shut the fuck up! You're gonna jinx it."
They
I know.
all of a sudden go on a 7-1 or a 1-7 record for the latter.
Yeah.
half.
Yeah, let's go with
for
the
the next-
Saints.
Yeah, I'm
go
gonna go with
with
the
the
Saints too. Just cause.
Your funeral, man.
Sure will be. So the Foo's actually gonna go with the Rams too. So
Oh.
you and the Foo are gonna be neck and neck on that one.
Looks like it, man.
So-
Looks like it.
I'll let everyone know the results on the next podcast. It's your turn now, Foo.
All right. Thanks, man. Well, lately, as I've described, it's not very hard to get cannabis news. So
No.
here's another joint report.
Are you on weed? Give me some. I'll smoke you two under the table.
So this is out of CNN. The first FDA-approved cannabis-based drug is now available in the U.S.
What?
Yes. The first cannabis-based medication approved by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration is now available by prescription in all 50 states.
Oh.
The twice-daily oral solution is approved for use in patients 2 and older. You only have to be 2 years old to treat 2 types of epileptic syndromes.
So Epidiolex.
Yep.
Sure
It
is.
sure is. They usually start happening between the ages of 3 and 5, and then they just kind of progress as you get older. But
Yeah.
they finally, have developed something that has been approved by the Food and Drug Administration for us to be able to administer to people with these kinds of seizures. So because these patients have historically not responded well to available seizure medications, there has been a dire need for new therapies that aim to reduce the frequency and impact of seizures, said Justin Gover, CEO of GW Pharmaceuticals, the maker of Epidiolex.
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 That's the way I like to say it.
Nope, I like mine. That's better.
I like the way I said it better.
Mine's better.
Min.
Mean.
Yeah, say that word again there, Steph.
Epidiolex.
There it is, in a written statement. We are committed to ensuring that these patients can access this novel cannabinoid medicine and has been thoroughly studied in clinical trials, manufactured to assure quality and consistency, and is eligible to be covered by insurance for appropriate patients.
Woo!
So, like, it's fucking happening, man.
Nice.
You know what's interesting is that I reported on this maybe like less than 6 months ago,
Yep.
Yeah.
and I said it was in trials.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
that's
see
right.
how quickly that
Damn.
it came to fruition?
Because it works.
Yeah.
Because it's working.
I have to get FDA approval that quick.
Damn, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Yes, legalization.
Right.
Legalization.
Save your brothers and your sisters.
At least for this, and this is exciting. At least for this purpose, it's fucking dope, dude.
Hell yeah,
it's,
man.
Yeah. So I have a little video. I also wanted to show this or have you guys listen to it because it's just a quick history of medical marijuana use in kind of like a health approach or like a medical approach. So here we go.
It's around 2730 BC. Legendary Emperor Shen Nung, regarded as the father of Chinese medicine, is exploring the benefits of marijuana for everything from malaria to poor memory. Use soon spreads across the continent. Though even back then, overuse supposedly caused blindness, sexual problems, and hallucinations, or as they called it, seeing devils. Irish doctor William O'Shaughnessy introduced weed to England and America in 1840, treating seizures, nausea, and menstrual cramps. Queen Victoria's doctor prescribed weed for his patients, leading many to wonder if the Queen ever took a toke to ease the pain of her monthly cycles. Across the ocean blue, George Washington grew hemp, but it wasn't the kind that gets you high. Still, rumors persist he used it for toothaches. Remember, he ended up with wooden teeth. Soon, weed was in all sorts of medicines. A paste treated corns on the feet, cannabis cigarettes for asthma attacks, cough mixtures given to both adults and children. Books at the time listed dozens of medical uses for weed, but it didn't last. In the early 1900s, laws designed to crack down on heroin and cocaine began to target marijuana, and public hysteria grew. The campy 1936 film Reefer Madness popularized weed's negative image,
If you want a good smoke, try one of these.
showing stoned teens attempting to rape and kill, going insane, and committing suicide. Soon, marijuana possession and distribution were illegal, and in 1970, marijuana was classified as a Schedule I drug, with a high potential for abuse and no accepted medical use.
Yeah, man. So since then, we've not been able to use it for like a good
Google
cause.
is-
Holy shit! What the fuck?
What the hell?
Sorry. So, I mean, what do you think, man? I think it's about time we start getting back into the studying and trying to, up the medical use for this kind of thing. If it works, if it really works, which it has been, evidently.
Yeah, definitely, man. I mean, I've been advocating for that for a long time. I think it was unfairly, criminalized. And
Well, the propaganda was really against, blacks and Mexicans.
yeah, blacks, Mexicans, and then very much, the paper industry also had a huge play into that as
Right.
well, because hemp was a major competitor. I mean, it could,
It's a
the
magical
multiple
plant.
uses of that, it's immense. So that's why they wanted to get rid of it originally. So yeah, man, I think there's definitely something we can do and advance from by studying this shit. Like,
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's not just for having fun. Like, there's definitely benefits.
But you can have fun.
Oh yeah. You still want to have fun. Yeah.
Right. And Steph, yeah, you I mean, like you just mentioned, just a couple of months ago, you talked about the trials. I mean, how often, in your knowledge, from what you know about the subject, does something go from trials to all right, let's put it on the shelves?
Oh, sometimes it takes years.
Wow.
Yeah, just to get like the patent, and then you have to go through, I think, 3 or 4 different phases of trials, and then it has to get approved by the FDA. So, like, even if the trials go successfully,
Yeah.
and they say this is what it's supposed to do, and here's all our research, it's up to the government to approve it.
Right.
And there's a lot of paperwork involved in that. sometimes takes years.
That's crazy then that this got done in like 6 months or less than 6 months.
Yeah, dude.
And
It takes that long usually.
you know, with this new drug, you know what comes next? Generic.
Wow.
Cheaper.
Woo. Over the counter.
AKA stuff we already have.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dabs.
Dabs.
Dabs outside.
Yeah, but
Dabs
no, these
outside.
are, I think these are for kids, so you don't want to mess up the kids' lungs, so probably.
Inhalers.
Inhalers, most likely.
Or, like, I think it's actually like a liquid injection. So,
Oh, okay. So it'd be little tinctures. There it is.
yeah,
There it is.
Sweet.
yep.
Cool. Well, that was the joint report, everybody.
Smoke weed every day.
You got it, dude.
Yes. Well, last but not least, the music segment. Well, Eargasm. Eargasm high-fidelity earplugs already trusted by 100,000 customers and growing. Enjoy your favorite activities without worrying about damage to your ears. Keep the noise to a minimum, but still hear people talking and hear music with clarity. Discreet design, and it comes with a lightweight aluminum case for easy transport. Click through the banner at FooBarShow.com to get yours and help support the show. Eargasm. Put it in your ear. Yeah. It's all creepy.
I can make it sound creepier. Put it in your ear.
All right. Well, this first song is from a band called The Glorious Sons. This song came out last year, 2017. It's from their album called Young Beauties and Fools. Does this, the name of the band ring a bell?
No, not at all.
This song is called S.O.S, and that stands for Sawed Off Shotgun.
Mother, I don't wanna take my medicine. 24 years in the gutter again. I'm losing it. Everybody's acting like they're all alright. I can barely get myself to sleep at night. I'm sick of it. Yeah, I'm sick of it. Yeah, they said the tax man, I lost my job and you got hooked on oxycodone. They shut the lights off, they took the car and I bought a sawed-off shotgun. Yeah, they said the tax man, I lost my job and you got hooked on oxycodone. They shut the lights off, they took the car and I bought a sawed-off shotgun. Rather be crazy than to take these pills.
I like how catchy it got
Yeah,
in the chorus. It's
pretty good.
Like,
I like that brass section.
Yeah, they have a solid horn section.
I was like, oh,
Yeah, they got
we
a
got a
horn.
little extra going on right here.
It's like, ooh.
Yeah, they're really fun. I've already checked out a couple of videos of these guys, and they're really fun. They put on a really cool show. They're called The Glorious
The
Sons.
Glorious
Glorious
Sons.
Sons.
How's Sons spelled? Like
S-O-N-S.
okay.
Just like, The Glorious Sons. Like a Kings of Leon type of thing.
Okay. That's pretty
But
cool.
I don't know where these guys are from. I really just slapped them onto this playlist, and I just started listening to them.
Sound pretty good.
But
I like
yeah,
it.
dude, I mean, they they have a cool kind of flow to them. You know? I like the horn section. That was a pleasant surprise when I heard it the first time.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Yeah.
I like
Kingston,
this.
Ontario.
Canada. Well, yeah, that's. I mean,
Canadian.
Canada knows how to rock and roll too.
Yeah,
you
They're
know?
a 5-piece band.
Oh, sweet. All right.
Very nice.
Well, this next song is a song that me and my old buddy Joey from like 15 plus years ago.
What's up, Joey?
Me and him used to listen to Chris Joss a lot. It's all instrumental, and in fact, I play Chris Joss, and I have whenever the last couple times we've did some kind of trivia.
Oh, okay.
But it's all instrumental. But this particular one is the one that I think was on his MySpace. You know when you would click on somebody's MySpace and a song would just be playing, like you would choose a song to play when somebody clicked on your MySpace. This song by Chris Joss, it's from 2004's album You've Been Spiked, and this song is called Drink Me Hot. Check it out. has that flow throughout the whole fucking jam.
It's funky.
Yeah.
Funky.
Funky.
Walk down the street with my pimp cane. Funky.
Your goldfish aquarium
Yeah.
shoes.
Yeah, dude. So this is a cool little jam, and the entire album, You've Been Spiked, is a fucking gem. I don't, whenever I play Chris Josh, it's not off of this album, but everybody needs to check out Chris Josh. If they're just like finished smoking a couple of joints with a few friends, and you just want background music, would this not be awesome?
Yeah, oh, definitely.
I mean, like a good 30 to 45 minutes of
I'm
this.
going to suggest that you put this on right after this podcast.
I will. I'll put it on outside. Yeah, dude. So that was "Drink Me Hot" by Chris Joss, Joss. That came out in 2004. Now here's a new one. This band is called, well, I think it's his name, Briston Maroney. This came out this year. It's a single from his single EP. It's called "Under My Skin." So you guys let me know what you think. I enjoy the shit out of this one. Check it out.
It's getting under my skin. It's a slow down feeling. Don't know what I did, but I done it good. When tomorrow comes, and I'll be waiting with my head held high. I'm not looking to run, 'cause I've been taking my time, baby, and I ain't talking too much lately. Oh, I don't know what I want. Can you help me? 'Cause I've been wasting my time, mama, and I don't know what I need. Can you help me to find something? It's getting out of my skin.
I like that bluesiness.
Yeah, dude, and his voice isn't necessarily bluesy. Is
No.
is what's different about this one is
Yeah,
that
it's
you still have like this new age kind of pop punk kind of
Yeah, I like the
voice
contrast.
to it.
I like the contrast too.
It's working out for them at least.
Oh yeah, at least for this song. I mean, you gotta hear the rest of their stuff, but
Yeah, it's like a pop punk with a soul to it.
yes. I
Without
would
the
equate
pop
that. Without the
punkiness.
pop punkiness.
His range is from bluegrass to indie folk, and he was an American Idol contestant.
No shit.
No shit.
Briston Maroney.
Briston Maroney.
What season was that?
Oh, I don't know.
The one-
It doesn't.
Oh, was it recent? Because I only really saw the first 2 seasons of American Idol when that was on.
The last one I saw was the one with
2014.
Chris Daughtry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was the
So
last
he was recent.
Yeah.
2014. So he was on
2014.
American Idol 4 years
5.
ago.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 4 years ago. Damn.
Yeah, but the whole track's pretty dope. I hope I haven't really checked out any of this other stuff. I've
Okay.
just been kind of zeroing in on the single, but it sounds good, man. I'm optimistic for the other stuff that he's gonna be putting out. If he's bluegrass too, that should be interesting. I don't listen to a whole lot
I'm
of
actually gonna look him
bluegrass.
up now. Briston Maroney. See if I can see what he's all about and such.
Yeah, dude. Well, I'm looking forward to kicking your guys' asses on this football picks this week.
Good luck,
We
motherfucker.
picked the same teams.
Yeah, you guys picked the same teams. If anything,
She copied me.
I'm gonna beat you.
No.
Yes, you did.
No, you copied me.
Yes, you did.
No, you copied me.
Yes, you did, woman.
Foo,
Huh?
you guys are married now. You are one.
God damn it.
No, no. I have my own opinions. He
Okay.
copied me.
Keep telling yourself that.
Well, Josh, what are you looking forward to? I mean, we won't be back onto in people's headphones for another week or so. So, how do you want to sign this one off?
Oh, well, I mean, I'm really looking forward to The Walking Dead coming up, on Sunday. That's going to be crazy.
The way Rick dies, right?
The way Rick dies. I hope they do it right. Right now, it's not looking like it's going to be to my satisfaction.
Right.
But, we'll see. We'll see. And I'm looking forward to getting caught up on that Haunting on Hill House.
Yeah, we've been checking out that show
on Netflix
lately. That's been pretty cool. I'm enjoying the shit out of that one.
That's been crazy scary.
It's scary and it pulls on your heartstrings a little bit with
Just a
family.
little bit.
Yeah.
With
the family dynamic.
We're gonna watch another episode tonight, right?
We better.
Okay.
I can't watch it by myself.
Oh, I know, me either. That shit's fucking scary as all fuck. I had to stay up and watch Seinfeld last night just to be okay to go to sleep.
Cleanse your palate.
No nightmares. No nightmares. Fuck you, man. This shit's scary.
Sweet, man.
And they do it in the right way. It's not like a jump scare.
No.
It's because you're looking at the screen.
It's
and
the
then
anticipation,
Yeah.
like the slow build, and then when you finally start seeing them, it's like, oh my god, no.
Because like what happens on the screen comes so slowly, like you can't look away.
And they say it like in the screen, like in the show, like when you see them, you can't. You feel like you want to scream, but you're just frozen.
Yeah.
And it makes you feel like that as the audience member, like, oh my god.
Like they just gave you instructions
on how to watch this goddamn fucking show.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's pretty good shit.
They do a good job with it. I enjoy the shit out of it. Yeah. And it turns out that the dad, when they go back in time to tell that old story, is the actor that played Elliot on E.T.
Yes, Henry Thomas. It is Henry Thomas.
Elliot.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I'm excited, but when this airs, it's Saturday. So if you're listening to this in the morning or mid-afternoon, you can still catch the Fallen Electric play out in Corona.
But you don't have to.
What the fuck?
No, I mean, yeah, you have to. You have to.
We're gonna be at Boondocks Bar, and we're gonna be there from 9 to 1 a.m. So come out, have a beer, say hi. It's gonna be a good fucking party.
Footopians, go out and celebrate with Foos over here, Joe C. Because this motherfucker bought a house.
Yeah, I just bought a house, so
that's right.
He needs all
your money.
I need all the free beer I can get.
We're taking donations.
Taking donations,
so we don't have to pay taxes on
it.
Jesus, I'm
donations.
Broke.
Do you take marijuana currency?
Indeed, I do. Indeed, I do, sir. Thank you all very much for listening into the Foo Bar Show. Thank you for downloading the pod on most major podcast apps, subscribing, and telling a friend like a champ. You can always reach us at Foo Bar Show. That's FWBarshow.com. And FWBar Show is our handle on Facebook, Tumblr, Twitter, and Instagram. Check us out. Drop us a line, and we'll fill it up like a couple of Foos. I've been Josie.
I've been Josh.
And for Steph, signing off with Don't Be a Dick.